happens when things do not turn out the way you expected them? What do you do? Welcome or welcome back. It's your favorite mental health specialist, Ty Guidance, and that is what we're going to be talking about in today's video. Now, with that being said, because there's no right or wrong way to heal yourself, always and only take what resonates as well as leave the rest. So if it doesn't apply, it's not for you. Don't force it. Let it fly. But most importantly, grab your pens, grab your paper, and be prepared to take notes. In this video, we're going to talk about what happens when things do not turn out how you want them to, as well as what to do, how to react, how to respond, and most importantly, how to feel, as well as certain recommendations, reminders, disclaimers, and just certain things that you should be aware of. So first things first, we're the realists, all right? Or first things first, rest in peace, Uncle Phil, for real, all right? You have to realize that sometimes in life, you're going to have control, and sometimes in life, you don't. So that's the first thing. Let's just get straight into the video. Sometimes things are going to work out how you want them to. Sometimes they may not. You have to realize what's in your control and what's not. So therefore, when you know what you have control over, not manipulating, not in a narcissistic way, but in a way that helps you, you can focus your time, your energy, and effort onto those things and work with them instead of trying to work against them. Because when you don't have control over certain people, places, and things or situations, and you try to manipulate it, it's only going to frustrate you. It's only going to make you overwhelmed. It's only going to discourage you. So you need to realize what's in your control and what's not. And the best way for you to do this is to figure out, what do you want? What do you want to experience? What are you trying to do? That's the second thing. Until you become intentional, until you become specific, until you take time to self-reflect and to evaluate and to realize what you're pouring into, what it is that you want to receive, you're not going to know what's for you and what's not. And the best way to do this is to spend time with yourself. The same way you're watching this video and the same way you watch all the other videos on YouTube or on TikTok or whatever it is the same way you have to start making time for yourself. Whether it's 5 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, we make time for the things that we want. And a lot of people are like, oh, it's not that easy. I have this, I have that. Just say you don't want it. I can't stand people like, oh, it's not that. It is. You make time to go to school. You make time to go to work. You make time to go to the club. You made time to go to church. You made time to sell Girl Scout cookies. You made time to watch YouTube. You had time to watch 20 versus 1 pop the balloon. You had time to watch people eat mukbangs. So you have time. If you have time to watch this 13, 10, 15, 20 minute, however long this video is going to be, you had time. Just say you don't want to. If you don't want something, you don't want something. But you can't be like, oh, I don't know what's for me, what's not. You do. And we're not here to make excuses. Okay? All right? Now, number 3. Once you learn to be intentional, once you realize what you have control over, once you realize when things are going to work out, when things don't, you'll learn how to become adaptable. But because we don't always have control all the time, you have to learn how to become adaptable. So for example, let's just say you have plans to throw a party and the party is outside and it's during the summertime. At any moment, the weather could rain, it could be a hurricane, it could be a tsunami, anything, any natural disaster can happen. I got cut off, but at any moment, a natural disaster can happen. It could thunder, it can lightning, it could storm. There are going to be times where you don't have control over certain things. How you react and respond when things are out of your control is going to determine how you move forward. What do? Do you cancel the party if it's like severe and it's dangerous and you have to, replan it? Do you change the venue? Like, you have to learn how to become adaptable. If you are somebody who's not flexible and you struggle with adaptability, that's the only time you're going to feel overwhelmed when things don't happen when you want them to. But 99% of the time, if you did everything that you were supposed to do and it still didn't happen how you wanted it to, knowing and accepting that it wasn't for you and it wasn't meant to be. And that's the truth. Once we can be honest with ourselves, once we can realize that some things are genuinely not for us, and it doesn't matter how much time, how much energy, how much money, how much power you try to manipulate it and force it, if it's not meant to be, it's not going to be. Yes, things are preventable. Yes, we can have discernment. Yes, we can know when things are for us and when it's not. But when it's not, it's not. You have to learn how to solve problems in order for you to deal with things when they don't happen how you want them to. But number 4, and this is the knit and the grit, this is the juiciest part of this video. The truth is, a lot of times things don't happen how we want them to because it wasn't meant for us to experience. if you're intentional and you did everything that you wanted to, and you're doing the best that you can with what you have, why wouldn't it happen? Like, you have to be honest with yourself. And a lot of people are not being honest with themselves. And I'm speaking from experience. Once I realized that certain things did not happen how I wanted them to in my life, I had to be honest with myself. And I had to realize I wasn't doing what I needed to do. Like, if you want something in this life, you're going to make the time, you're going to make the energy, you're going to make the effort, which I've stated before my camera got cut off. If you really wanted something, if you don't really want it, you're not going to make the time. You're going to make excuses. You're going to sit here and brush it off, sweep it underneath the rug. You're going to procrastinate. You're going to let it be what it is because you don't care. You have to care in order for things to work out how you want them to. You have to be able to be honest with yourself. You have to be able to realize, okay, what resources do I have versus the resources that I don't? The reason why certain things did not happen how I wanted them to is because at the time, I didn't have the resources. I didn't have the education. I wasn't in the right environment, and I wasn't doing what I was supposed to do. Even though some things are out of our control, when things are in our control, we have to be willing to meet the ancestors, God, and universe halfway. And I'm not here to force religion or spirituality, so take what resonates, leave the rest. But it's like, faith without works is dead. You can't sit here and get upset because you have these goals and you want to heal yourself and you want to do better, but you're not watching these videos. You're not taking what resonates. You're not seeking therapy. You're not going to assistance. You're not seeing a psychiatrist. You're not reading your word. You're not changing. You're not making the necessary steps. You're too worried about people perceiving you and judging you. We have control over what we have control over, and the things that we don't, you have to learn to be okay with it because it's not for you. So many people want some things sometimes and they don't realize the longevity. And this is why a lot of people get discouraged, because if you want something and you take the time and the energy and effort and you brainstorm and you plan and you do your all, why would you not receive it? Let me know in the comment section. Like, if you had a goal to lose weight and you've been going to the gym, you're eating healthier, you're cutting off certain foods, you're putting in the work, you have positive intentions, you're trusting the process, why would you not see the result? You have to believe that you're able to receive certain things and that you're capable of doing them. You have to realize what's in your control and what's not. And I sound like a broken record, but it's like the only way, and you guys, I have written this down so I don't lose track. The only way you'll be okay with things not happening for you is if you realize it's not for you. Like, and in order to do that, because my camera got cut off and I don't remember what I was saying before, I want you to figure out certain things that you want in your life, what it is that you want to experience, and I need you to start working towards those things. And everything that you put in the comment section and on your notes and on your list, you need to start avoiding. Now, when it comes to other people, places, and things, you need to have standards. You need to have boundaries. A lot of us are disappointed because we don't have standards. We don't have boundaries. I don't recommend getting in relationships with people if you don't have boundaries or standards for yourself. Because if people are not genuine, they will manipulate you. They will take advantage of you. They will try you. And in the end, you're the only person who feels some type of way. If you want certain things from certain people, you have to be able to have expectations for yourself. You have to be able to have those things for yourself once you get to a certain age in your life, because nobody's obligated or has to do certain things for you. Even the world, even the universe, even the gods and the ancestors. And that's why a lot of people get disappointed. If you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, why would you receive a blessing? If you're not putting in the work, if you're not trying, why? Like, being entitled is not as positive as people think it is. It's not. Especially when you don't do what you need to do. Like, the reasons I was disappointed in my life sometimes was because, like I said, I wasn't doing what I needed to do. Like, I wasn't being responsible. There were times in my life where I chose not to do certain things that I knew I was supposed to do, and that's what happens. That's why it didn't work out for me in that moment. But once I realized, you know what, I can't have this attitude. If I want certain things in my life, then I have to make necessary changes. I started to work towards it, and things started to get better for me. But it's like when things don't happen when you don't want them to, it's for a reason. Like, if we're being really honest, it's either going to happen for you because you're meant to experience it and you did what you're supposed to do and you're in alignment, or it's not. Like, there's no in between. And once you start to realize that, once you become intentional with your time, your energy, and effort, what you're focusing on, what it is that you want, and you're making sure that everything is in alignment, it becomes very clear. So because my camera got cut off, you guys, I am going to end off this video. It may be shorter than all the other ones. It's okay. Let me know if you want me to make a part 2, and I can hopefully, you know, give you some more, you know, juice in the sauce in the next video. But yeah, things don't happen sometimes for us because it's not for us. It's either not for us or we're not doing we're not in alignment with it. Because I want you to start asking yourself, and I need you to take some time and self-reflect. Now, of course, when you guys watch this video, take your time. You're not going to have everything figured out in a day unless you're somebody who's you're like that. I'm speaking from experience. My content, I've outgrown it a long time ago. It's not for me, it's for you. Thank you guys for watching this video all the way to the end. Thank you for commenting, and subscribing. Follow me on all my social media platforms, as well as turning on your post notifications so you're subscribed and engaged. Follow me on TikTok and on Instagram. I will be going live for the month of December talking about this. So yeah, we know what to expect and what not to expect. And not just that, how we react and respond and how to handle things. Because once you learn how to handle your emotions and go back to the drawing board and see where you went wrong or see where you need improvement, you're going to improve. It's simple. I am a firm believer that if you do what you're supposed to do and you're genuine and you take your time and you're not rushing and you're not overwhelmed and you're surrounding yourself with people who are educating you and pouring into you and you're doing the best that you can, if it's meant to be, it will happen. If not, there's no reason to worry about it or stress over it. And not just that, it just lets you know, like, sometimes you're going to experience adversity. Sometimes you're going to experience problems. Just because we experience adversity or problems doesn't mean that we stop and stand still. Like, the more you get adaptable and the more you become flexible, and once you realize that you're able to solve these problems, you'll realize, like, you're strong. And that's a lot of reasons why sometimes some things don't work out for us, is because we have to solve the problems. We have to go through it to overcome it. Okay? Love you. Bye.